Give that man 6 points.
When you experience a sports injury, muscle, or joint pain, you want treatment right away. Ortho Express provides same-day orthopedic and sports injury care without referral or appointment, offering diagnostics, x-rays, the region's only body composition DEXA scan right inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. Walk in Monday through Thursday, 7 to 7, Friday, 7 to 5, and Saturday, 8 to noon. For more information, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com/orthoexpress.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
This is the first time I've been able to do this kind of more complete understanding or view of your body. One of the things that's really important about this is that it's kind of legitimizing us as athletes.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on. Concussions. They're a concern for parents of athletes in any sport. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine is leading the way with the area's first concussion clinic. Our integrated sports medicine team utilizes an innovative, evidence-based approach to manage athletic-related head injuries in those 14 and older, providing comprehensive care to get the athlete you love safely back in play. To schedule an appointment, call Parkview Sports Medicine at 266-4007. Reaching higher, pushing further. Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
The Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Choose from over 60 vehicles under $10,000. Visit drivekelly.com. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Get mad about blue. Get mad about your Fort Wayne Mad Ants. When looking for the best basketball action in town, it's the Go to FortWayneMadAnts.com for the complete game schedule. See your Fort Wayne Mad Ants in action. Get mad about blue.
I chose St. Francis because they made a promise that I would have real-world experience that I could take when I graduated, and they delivered on that promise. For me, the classroom only gets you so far, so they're setting you up with an internship. I had a mentor that they set me up that was a CEO of a DuPont hospital in Fort Wayne. They offer degrees in accounting, business administration, risk management and insurance, marketing, and finance. They just did a great job of the full circle of not only the education but also the experience.
Parkview Sports Medicine, especially since I've been a pro, has been a place where my game has really been able to develop in multiple facets. Injury prevention, maintenance, physical therapy, weightlifting, agility work, all the things that I need to do in order to have an NBA body. This is the place for me to go when I come back home and I need to get a workout in. Always welcome me back with open arms.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
It may be winter, but it's not too early to start thinking about spring. Start your new year sharp and trust Kurt's Mio to power wash your home. Fair prices, superior quality, and exceptional customer service. Schedule your spring special appointment today. Additional services include concrete sealing, deck and fence cleaning, driveway replacement, and stamped concrete. Give your home the curb appeal it deserves. Just head on over to kurtzmio.com, request your virtual quote, and use the code SummitCity for 15% off today.
Both runners are running, play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business, it's a group of companies and the youth of Fort Wayne Athletics. It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana. Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Carroll High School for the 2019 Indiana High School Athletic Association Wrestling Regionals. I'm Jim Measle on SummitCitySports.com along with Joe Hacker, who's our cameraman today. Thad Goff is our producer-director as we're getting ready for the championship finals. Very, very close team championship race here as we get ready for the championship round. Only 21.5 points separating the top four teams right now. Carroll with a slight lead over Huntington North as we enter the finals. The Chargers in first place with 112.5 points. Huntington North is second with 108. Leo third with 92 points. Garrett right behind in fourth place with 91. Then Homestead with 54.5. Snyder in sixth place with 45. Eastside in seventh place with 42 points. Columbia City is eighth with 31. Dwenger is ninth with 29.5. And Cherubusco and New Haven tied for 10th, 24 points up. This afternoon's broadcast being brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260 Sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. At Parkview Sports Medicine, it is game on. We are the region's largest integrated sports medicine team, providing athletes specialized services from improving their performance to recovering from injuries. To learn more, go to ParkviewSportsMedicine.com. Kelly Automotive Group is Indiana's #1 automotive group with over 1,000 new vehicles and 500 waiting for you to make a difference in a way that only you can. Discover your strengths at Indiana Wesleyan University's residential campus in Marion, Indiana. Visit indwes.edu. Big-Eyed Fish has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Like their Facebook page for updated promotions. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at Big-Eyed Fish. The University of St. Francis offers 100% job employment in select programs and 100% pass rates on many license exams. With over 2,300 students, the main campus located in the heart of Fort Wayne. Visit sf.edu. Give your home the curb appeal it deserves and trust Kurt's Meal to power wash your home. Additional services include concrete sealing, deck and fence cleaning, driveway replacement, and stamp concrete. Just head over to kurtzmeal.com, request your virtual quote, use the code SummitCity for 50% off all power washing services today. Well, as you can see, the contestants for the championship round are still warming up. We will have the introductions of the contestants in just a few moments. The top 4 contestants in each weight class here at the regionals move on to the semi-states, which will be held next Saturday at the Memorial Coliseum. Other regional winners go to the Coliseum will be from Goshen, Jay County, and Peru. And of course, the top 4 contestants in each weight class, the semi-states, then move on to the state championship, which will be held in 2 weeks, February 15th and 16th at Bankers Life Fieldhouse in Indianapolis. And we're still warming up, so why don't we take a break here, and we'll come back with the opening ceremonies in just a moment here on SummitCitySports.com.
Parkview Sports Medicine is an integrated sports medicine team. We're treating injuries when and where they happen and working to prevent them before they do. We believe the best care is coordinated care, helping ensure you get the individualized services you need every step of the way, offering innovative treatment techniques to get you or the athlete you love back in play. Reaching higher, pushing further. Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
I chose St. Francis because they made a promise that I would have real-world experience that I could take when I graduated, and they delivered on that promise. For me, the classroom only gets you so far, so they're setting you up with an internship. I had a mentor that they set me up with that was a CEO of a DuPont hospital in Fort Wayne. They offer degrees in accounting, business administration, risk management and insurance, marketing, and finance. You know, they just did a great job of the full circle of not only the education but also the experience.
Welcome back, everybody, to Carroll High School. The Carroll Chargers once again hosting this year's regional wrestling tournament. And we're still a few minutes away from the introduction of the finalists to the crowd here. So let's run them down for you. At 106, you got Brady Lewis from Huntington North against Colton Weimer from Garrett. At 113, Jacob Veach from Leo will be facing Preston Toish from Huntington North. At 120, Chandler Shearer from Garrett will be facing Bo Humphrey from Snyder. At 126, Evan Urich from Carroll will be facing Ian Heath of Leo. At 132, Ricky Halt from Huntington North will be facing Owen Kreider from Carroll. At 138, Reese Schrock from Carroll will be facing Clayton Jackson from Leo. At 145, it'll be Jake Jenkins from Homestead facing Michael Garrett from Bishop Dwenger. Both of those guys won sectional championships last week. At 152, and this is a match we are kind of anticipating after what happened last Saturday at sectionals. Ethan Hicks from Carroll against Cody McCune from Huntington North. Outstanding matchup. McCune at 33-5. Hicks at 37-1. Hicks won the sectional championship last Saturday as McCune had a lot of blood issues. He had a bloody nose that just would not stop bleeding. He had to get treatment from the trainer about a half dozen times, and finally Hicks was declared the winner. So we are looking forward to that rematch, and hopefully there'll be no blood issues this week. In 160, Jackson Pettigrew from Columbia City will be facing Garrett will be facing Justin McDonald from Wayne. At 195, Charlie Agnew. He'll be facing Charlie Agnew from Huntington North will be facing Tristan Martz, and he is from New Haven. At 220, Reese Wicker from Cherubusco will be facing Jaden Elwood from Leo. And finally, at 285, another rematch from from last week's sectional here at Carroll, as Chase Leeper from Eastside will be facing Reese Muncie from Carroll. Muncie defeating Leeper last week on a 7-3 decision. A terrific 285 match, and was great to see the respect those two young men had for one another at the end of that match. Well, both Carroll and Leo had 12 regional qualifiers here. Snyder had 11. Homestead and Huntington North both had 9. Columbia City, Southside, and Garrett all had 8. Dwenger had 6. Cherubusco had 5. Eastside, Northside, and New Haven all have 4 regional qualifiers. Wayne and Heritage both had 3. Concordia, Lutheran, Northrop, and Woodland all had 2. And they're clearing the mats, and I think we're just about ready in just a few moments to go down to our public address announcer, Brett Windmiller, for the introductions. They'll be having 2 matches going at the same time in each weight class. Of course, the championship match and the third place match. The third place match will be slightly different in format. They'll go with a 1-minute first period and then 2 minutes in periods 2 and 3. James Troyer, Henry Wilk, Rodney Johnson, and James Skagline. The meet managers are Dan Ginder, Andy Arney, and Sam DePrimo. And let's go down to the court and Brett Windmiller.
This time, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to direct your attention to mat number 1. Let's now meet our championship bout participants. We begin with the 106-pound weight class from Huntington North with a record of 34-4, Brady Lewis. And across the mat from Garrett, his record stands at 28-6, Colton Weimer. 113 pounds, he's from Leo. His record stands at 23-6, Jacob Beach. And across from him from Huntington North, his record stands at 37-1, Preston Toy. 120 pounds, first championship participant from Garrett with a record of 31-4, Chandler Shear. And across the mat from Snyder, his record now stands at 26-1, Bo Upgrade. 126 pounds from Carroll, his record is now at 24-8. Evan Ulrich. And across the mat from Leo, his record is 37-1, Ian Key. 132 pounds. First from Huntington North, his record stands at 27-7, Ricky Hall. And across from him, from Carroll, his record unblemished at 21-0, Owen Ryder. 138 pounds from Carroll, his record at 29-6, Reese Schraub. And across from him, from Leo, record 24-12, Clayton Jackson. 145 pounds. He is from Homestead. His record 30-4, Steve Jenkins. And across the mat from Bishop Dwenger, his record at 33-4, Michael Garrett. 152 pounds from Carroll. His record is at 37-1, Ethan his record at 33-5, Cody Hughes. 160 pounds from Columbia City, his record at 34-2, Jackson Hughes. And across from him, from Homestead with a record of 28-2, Joe Perez. 170 pounds. First from Leo. His record is at 32-6. Jacob Butcher. Across from him from Garrett. Record at 32-3. Clayton Fielding. 182 pounds from Garrett. Record stands at 28-5. Austin Reed. And from Wayne, his record at 33-3. Justin McDonald. From Huntington North, his record stands at 36-1 loss. Charlie Agnew. And from New Haven, his record at 36-6, Tristan Moore. 220 pounds from Cherubusco. His record is at 26-5, Reese Wicker. And from Leo, his record 33-2, Jaden Elwood. And your 285-pound participants. First up from east side, his record 34-4, Chase Leaper. And from Carroll, his record at 34-4, Bree Muncie.
All right, I think we're ready to start things off here, folks. Hope you enjoy the action today here on SummitCitySports.com. Again, the 4 participants in all these weight classes already have assured themselves of a spot next week at the semi-states at the Memorial Coliseum in Fort Wayne. But one aspect we're going to be watching here as we work our way through the afternoon, the battle for the team championship. In case you missed it when we took to the air, or logged on, I guess now, since we're streaming. 21.5 points separating the top 4 teams in the battle for the team regional championship. All right, at 106 pounds, we got Brady Lewis. And he's from Huntington North, facing Colton Weimer from Garrett. Lewis with a couple of pins today. He's now 34-4. He's a junior. Weimer advanced to the championship match with a couple of pins as well. He is 28-6, and he is a sophomore. No score through the first 30 seconds or so. 106-pound regional championship match. And we have gone through 32 seconds. And we're still looking for somebody to score some points. Lewis with the red strap. Weimer's got the green. And 2 points awarded to Lewis. Lewis opens the scoring by getting a takedown. And now he is working on Colton Weimer. A minute gone in this opening period. Brady Lewis with a 2-0 lead over Colton Weimer. So Lewis scoring the initial takedown, and now he's got Weimer over on his back, looking for a pin perhaps. Weimer battling hard to get out of this situation, but Lewis and Catroni pins him in 1 minute and 21 seconds. So Brady Lewis wins a regional championship at 106 on a pin in 1 minute and 21 seconds. Meanwhile, the third place match going on over on the other mat. They're into the second period already. And in that match, you got Emmanuel Ellis from Snyder. And he is facing from a Dwenger, Elliot Cornwell. There's no score in that match, as they are now down to 1:20 to go in the second period. That's the third place match at 1:06. Again, Brady Lewis winning the regional championship at 1:06 with a pin in 1:21. Still no score in the match between Ellis and Cornwell, but now we have some points awarded here, and perhaps a pin upcoming. They've yet to put the points up on the board over there, but we do have points, and there's a pin. So the third place match goes to Emmanuel Ellis. Ellis scores the pin in the third place match at 1:06. All right, let's move right along now to the 113-pound championship match, as we have Jacob Veach from Leo against Preston Toish from Huntington North. Preston today has 2 wins. Obviously, his record is 37-1. He's a sophomore. He scored a pin in the quarterfinals and a 4-0 decision in the semifinals. Veach has a pair of pins today, so his record now 23-6. He's a sophomore. Veach won a sectional championship last week in this weight class, and last year he won the sectional championship at 1:06. Moving up in weight class this year. No scoring yet. We've gone through 30 seconds. Well, check that now. We have a 2-0 lead. A 2-0 lead for Preston Toish. We're looking at our notes and we didn't see the takedown. Beg your pardon. So 35 seconds gone in the opening period. And Preston Toish with an early 2-0 lead over Jacob Veach. Both of these young men sophomores, wrestling at 113 pounds. You figure, since they're sophomores, at 113 they might move up in weight class again before their high school careers are out. Somebody lost his headgear. Yeah, that was Veach who lost the headgear there. So it's 2-1. Toish with a 2-1 lead over Jacob Veach, as we have 1:05 to go in the opening period. Toish getting credit for a 2-point takedown, and Veach just got a 1-point escape, so it's 2-1 in this 113-pound regional championship match at Carroll. Indiana High School Athletic Association, a regional being hosted again by the fine folks at Carroll High School. 40 seconds remaining in the first period. Nobody with an advantage right now. Again, it's Preston Toish in the red strap. Veach with a green strap, and there's a 2-point takedown for Toish, and he goes ahead now 4-1. And he's in control with 20 seconds to go in the opening period. Veach now on the bottom trying to get out of this predicament, but Tesh is in firm control. Down to 5 seconds to go in the opening period. Veach stands up, tries to get the escape. And off the mat they go. 1 second to go in the first period. And it looks like Tesh hung on and prevented Veach from getting that 1-point escape. So 1 second remaining. Really can't do a whole lot with 1 second. We'll just run off that second, and the first period comes to an end. Again, Preston Tesh on top 4-1 over Jacob Veach. Third place match going on the other mat. Brady Esther and Cody Ori, and Esther with a 5-0 lead. Esther from Fort Wayne Snyder, sectional runner-up last week. Cody Ori is from Homestead. So period number 2 underway here in the championship match between Jacob Veach and Preston Tesh. And Preston Tesh on top in the red singlet with a 4-1 lead. V-bottom. Tesh recording a couple of takedowns in the opening period, and he has the advantage right now as we're down to 1:25 to go in the second period. Again, Veach gets to his feet, and he gets the escape, and that makes it now 4-2. Tesh's lead is 2 points. Now, Veach, can he get a takedown and tie this match up? We're down to 1:13 remaining in the second period. They lock up. Nobody with an advantage right now. Clock winds down to 1:04 to go in the second period. 4-2 favor Tesh over Veach in this 113-pound regional champ match. Can Tesh get behind him? He does, and he gets rewarded with a 2-point takedown and builds his lead now to 6-2. So Tesh back in control with his third takedown of the match. Veach has scored a couple of escapes. 35 seconds to go in the second period. A very workmanlike performance thus far. Veach won a sectional championship last week as well as last year at 106. But Tesh has looked very impressive so far. A matchup of sectional champions from last week. Leo winning the team championship at New Haven last week in the sectionals, thanks to Jacob Veach's title at 113. But right now, Tesh from Huntington North with a 6-2 lead. Again, Veach tries to get the escape. Tesh will let him go and drives Veach back down to the mat as the second period comes to an end. Tesh on top, 6-2. Once again, we're coming to you on SummitCitySports.com. Like our Facebook page. Also, go to our website and check out the schedule of upcoming events. We got some basketball this afternoon as well here on SummitCitySports.com. We're very busy this time of year. Third period underway. Preston Tesh with a 6-2 lead over Jacob Veach, and they go off the mat. Again, Preston Tesh with a record of 37-1 entering this match. Veach's record 23-6. And they are both sophomores. So they're going to be facing one another several more times before their high school careers are over. And Tesh with the edge again. He'll get some near fall points now as he will build his lead. Yet to see how many he'll get. They're going to give him 2 points and 3 points for a near fall. So he got 2 points on the takedown, 3 points for the near fall, and Tesh in firm command now, leading 11-2. But Veach still trying to fight back. He tried to get an escape there, and now Tesh lets him go. Veach gets a point. It's 11-3. Tesh will surely concede that point there, and he did not want to get himself into a possible bad situation. So you'll see wrestlers do that a lot when they have a commanding lead. If a guy starts to put something together, just let him go, give him his 1 point, and there's another 2-point takedown for Tesh, and he just has been turning in a very impressive performance this afternoon. He has a 13-3 lead as we wind down to 35 seconds to go in this 113-pound championship match. Afterwards, after these matches are done, we'll have the award ceremony for 106 up at the podium. And Preston Tesh in control, leading 13-3. Veach trying to fight back here. He tries to get a reversal. Boy, it's close to a stalemate there. 8 seconds to go. Tesh with a 13-3 lead. And now they call a stalemate with 3 seconds remaining. And so it looks like Preston Tesh, unless something really strange happens here in these final 3 seconds, will win a regional championship. And Preston Tesh, the winner, at 113, a 13-3 decision. All right, let's move up to the podium for the 106 ceremony. All right, we move to 120 pounds. Chandler Shearer from Garrett. And he's facing Bo Humphrey from Snyder. The team standings. Huntington North in first place, 114 points. Carroll in second, 112.5. Leo is third with 92. Garrett fourth with 91 points. Shearer with the red strap. Humphrey with the green strap as this 120-pound match gets underway. Shearer has the gray siglet on. Humphrey in the Snyder colors, black and yellow. No scoring yet. We've gone through 20 seconds. Nobody has an advantage yet, although there's a sit down by Shearer. Just want to look like Humphrey might be getting something together. This is the 120-pound regional championship match. Humphrey won a sectional championship last week as he pinned Homestead's Zach Kaywood in 1 minute 16 seconds. So another matchup of sectional champions. Shearer winning a sectional title last week here at Carroll. He has scored a technical fall and a pin today. His record is 31-4. Shearer is a junior. Humphrey with a couple of pins, and he brings a record of 26-1 into this regional championship match. Humphrey's a junior. Whoa, look at that move. What a move there by Snyder, and gets rewarded for the 2 points. A really quick move there by Bo Humphrey. May have caught Shearer by surprise. Now we're down to 30 seconds to go in the opening period. And a 2-point near fall awarded for Humphrey. Shearer gets a 1-point escape. And it's now 4-1. Humphrey with the lead over Shearer. We have 15 seconds to go in this opening period. A takedown and a 2-point near fall for Humphrey. Shearer getting a 1-point escape. And 2 more points awarded for Humphrey. An escape for Shearer as the opening period comes to an end. A period that showed a lot of action there. It's 6-1 according to the board. I thought he signaled Shearer got a 1-point escape, but apparently that's not going to be the case. The board still shows 6-1 favor Humphrey, and now we're going to get that straightened out at the scorer's table. I could have sworn our referee gave Shearer a 1-point escape, and now they show 6-3. Hang on. 6-2 is the score. We thought it was 6-2. Humphrey with the lead over Shearer. 20 seconds into this second period. Again, Humphrey in the opening period with a couple of takedowns and a 2-point near fall. Shearer getting his 2 points on an escape, and he just got another point on an escape. So now it's 6-3. 6-3. Bo Humphrey leading Chandler Shearer with 1 minute 17 to go in the second period. 120-pound regional championship match here at Carroll High School. Hope you're enjoying the action on SummitCitySports.com. Now Shearer trying to put something together, and nope, Humphrey won't let him. Will not give him a leg, won't give him anything, and now a stalemate is called. So we'll bring it back to the middle with 58 seconds to go in the second period. Bo Humphrey from Snyder leading Chandler Shearer from Garrett. 6-3 halfway through this 120-pound regional championship match. A battle of sectional titles, and there, Shearer gets his 2-point takedown. Now Humphrey gets the 1-point escape. Looked like he was going to go for a 2-point reversal there, but settles for the 1-point escape. Humphrey leads now 7-5. Boy, this is turning into a really exciting match here with 30 seconds to go in the second period. Humphrey with a 7-5 lead over Shearer following that sequence. Now Shearer looking to get a takedown and tie things up. Humphrey, no points, no points. Now he gets awarded for the takedown. 2-point takedown for Humphrey. He builds his lead now to 9-5. And he gets Shearer over. Tries to tie up the leg. Shearer fights out of it. And the second period comes to an end. Boy, what a match. These two guys are really putting on a show. Bo Humphrey 9, Chandler Shearer 5. As we enter the third and final period, Shearer will be on top, Humphrey on the bottom. Humphrey with a 9-5 lead. Humphrey went for the quick escape, but Shearer holds on. And Humphrey again, can he get the reversal? Nope, just a 1-point escape, but that's all right. Humphrey will take that point. He now leads 10-5. A minute 45 to go in this match. Nobody with an advantage right now. Humphrey 10, Shearer 5. Right now the clock is Bo Humphrey's friend. It's down to a minute 30. Chandler Shearer has to put something together here in a hurry. Humphrey got a leg. No scoring yet. No scoring yet. They're right at the edge of the mat. No scoring. Referee getting a close look at it. Still has not awarded any points. And he calls a stalemate. With a minute 9 to go, so we'll come back to the middle. By this stage of the match, both of these guys are kind of running low a little bit. Running on fumes. This is their third match of the day. Regional championship on the line. Less than a minute to go. Bo Humphrey and Chandler Shearer, two guys who won sectional championships last week. The Carroll and New Haven sectionals feeding into this regional. Oh, look at that takedown by Humphrey with authority. Humphrey builds his lead 12-5, and now he's got Shearer in a pinning predicament here. Shearer fights it for all he can to avoid the pin, but no. Humphrey scores the pin at 5 minutes and 28 seconds. So Bo Humphrey wins the 120 regional championship with a pin at 5:28. Let's go to the podium for the 113-pound ceremony.
Place winner, fourth place from Homestead, Cody Ulrich. Third place from Snyder, Brady Stern. Your runner-up is from Leo, Jacob Beach. And your 2019 Carroll IHSAA Carroll Wrestling Regional Champion from Huntington North, Preston.
All right, folks, let's move on now to the 126-pound regional championship. We have Evan Ulrich from Carroll and Ian Heath from Leo. Heath won a sectional championship last week. Last year, he won a sectional title at 120 pounds. So, again, where you age 1 year, you move up in weight class. Ulrich, a sophomore with a record of 24-8. He has a 5-2 decision today in the quarterfinals, as well as a major decision in the semifinals. That was a 13-4 score, but Ian Heath from Leo, well, he pinned, he scored 2 pins today and did it in a rather quick order. 40 seconds in the quarterfinals and a minute 10 in the semifinals. And Heath with the edge so far in this matchup. Heath with the red strap. Ulrich with the green, and Heath with a 2-0 lead as we're halfway through the opening period. The team score looks like this. Huntington North in first with 119 points. Carroll second, 112.5. Leo is third with 92. Garrett fourth with 91. Those are the top four. And what a battle we got between Huntington North and Carroll for the regional title in the team standings. And this would go a long way to perhaps determining the regional title, as we have a Carroll wrestler in the 126-pound championship match. 30 seconds to go. Heath still with a 2-0 lead over Evan Ulrich. Heath at 37-1 entering this match. He's a sophomore. Ulrich, also a sophomore. His record 24-8. And Heath grinding things out right now. Less than 10 seconds to go in the opening period. Trying to get Ulrich over. Got one shoulder over. Is he going to get any near 4 points? Now Ulrich with a reversal. Did he get a reversal? Apparently not. They're going to give Heath 2 points for a near fall, and that looks like that will be all the points will be awarded as the first period came to an end in a flurry of activity. Ian Heath with a 4-0 lead over Evan Ulrich in this 126-pound regional championship match. Heath on the bottom as we start the second period. No points awarded yet. Heath with a 4-0 lead. Thanks to a 2-point takedown and a 2-point near fall in the opening period. A minute 35 to go here in the second, and Ian Heath still in control. He's been in control since the opening takedown. Now he's trying to shoot that half in there, but Ulrich won't allow him to. And now potentially dangerous situation is called. Heath has a 6-0 lead as he picked up 2 more points here in this second period. Heath on top, 6-0 with a minute 15 to go in the second period. Now grabs the leg, tries to get Ulrich over, tries to push that shoulder. As we hit the halfway point of this match, Ian Heath, you can see why he has a record of 37-1 this season. Very solid wrestler here at 126. Very fundamentally sound, does a lot of things right on the mat. He's trying to hook his man now. Can he get that leg? Can he hook him? I think he got him. Oh, look at that combination by Heath. Ulrich in big trouble here, trying to fight out of this situation. And to see how Heath leveraged his legs to get the pin. Well, that's a solid performance by Ian Heath. And he wins the match in 3 minutes and 34 seconds. So Ian Heath scores the pinfall, and we got a bit of a break in the action. So let's step aside for 60 seconds. Back with more in a moment on SummitCitySports.com.
Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Choose from over 60 vehicles under $10,000. Visit drivekelly.com. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Both runners are running. Play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business. It's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
Welcome back, everybody, as we're wrapping up the 126-pound weight class, and we're going to move to the podium here for the 120-pound ceremony. And take it away, Brent Widmiller. All right, back to the mats. 132-pound regional championship match. Ricky Haunt from Huntington North, and Owen Kreider from Carroll. 132. Kreider with his back to the camera right now. And Haunt in the red singlet. Haunt's got the red strap. Kreider's got the green. No scoring for the first 20 seconds. And no scoring there. Kreider with a record, undefeated record so far this year, 21-0. He's a senior. He has scored a pair of technical falls so far today. Halt with a pair of decisions, including a 4-3 decision in the quarterfinals. He won his semifinal match 6-2. And he brings a record of 27-7 into this match. He's a senior as well. A couple of seniors going at one another here. No scoring yet through the first 50 seconds. Again, Kreider wearing the gray singlet. Hunt is in the red. No scoring for the first minute of this 132-pound championship match. Neither man with an advantage yet. Still looking for the first points. Now Kreider tries to start something, but Halt holds on, and again, nobody with an advantage as we're down to 35 seconds to go in this opening period. 0-0 is your score. As Dizzy Dean used to say, nothing in favor of nobody. Now down to 25 seconds. Neither guy has gotten an advantage yet. Kreider looks over at the clock. Down to 15 seconds. Looks like we're going to go scoreless here, although Halt gets a leg. Kreider blocks it. Now Halt may have something working here. No points awarded. And a 2-point reversal for Kreider. Or a 2-point takedown, I should say. That'll be a takedown. Right before the period came to an end. So Kreider leads 2-0 after the first period. Scoring a takedown in the closing seconds. That was a takedown awarded to Kreider. Halt did not get anything for a takedown. They did not give him points for a takedown. He came close, but Kreider with a quick move and gets awarded for the 2-point takedown. Now 3-0 for Kreider as he manages to get a escape there. Good for 1 point. So he leads now 3-0. Coming down to 1:30 remaining in the second period, and a 2-point takedown for Kreider. So he's got momentum right now. Mojo on Owen Kreider's side. He's built up a 5-0 lead. Getting a takedown right before the first period buzzer, then getting an escape and another 2-point takedown in the opening 30 seconds of the second period. So Kreider with a 5-0 lead on top and in control as we come down to 1 minute to go here in this second period. This is the 132-pound regional championship match at Carroll. Hope you're enjoying the action on SummitCitySports.com. And Kreider got Haas's shoulders on the mat. He's going to get near full points at least. Trying to lean back, get that right shoulder down and get the pin. And get critical points for his team. This is an important match as far as the team standings are concerned. Very, very close. Referee taking a close look. Halt trying to hang on for dear life. Look at Kreider trying to maneuver his body, trying to get that shoulder down. Halt is trying to hold on. Can he hold on for 15 seconds? No! A pin for Owen Kreider of Carroll. Big points for the Chargers in the battle for the regional championship. And Kreider gets the pin at 3:46. Big points there for Carroll in the 132-pound regional championship match. Owen Kreider the pin at 3:46. So again, we got a break before the award ceremony, the next award ceremony. So why don't we step aside, take this time out. Back with more on SummitCitySports.com in 60 seconds.
runners are running. Play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business. It's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
All right. Well, we had a pin in the third place match, and unfortunately we missed the podium there for the 126 pounders. Sorry about that. Ian Heath, the winner, at 126 from Leo. So now we're into the 138-pound championship match. And we have Reese Schrock from Carroll against Clayton Jackson from Leo. And already points in the first 45 seconds of this match. Reese Schrock with an early 2-0 lead as he scored the takedown to take the early advantage. A minute gone in this first period. Schrock with a pin in the quarterfinals and a major decision in the semifinals. He is a senior, has a record of 29-6. Jackson has a pin in the quarterfinals, and he won his semifinal match in overtime, so his record now 24-12. He's a junior, and Schrock has had the edge so far in this match. He leads 2-0 and is in control with 30 seconds to go in the opening period. We're all keeping an eye on the team standings. And we'll run down those team standings here in a moment. Reese Schrock with a 2-0 lead as the 138-pound championship match. First period winding down here. And that will be the score after the opening period. Well, according to TrackWrestling.com, Huntington North is in the lead with 119 points. Carroll is second with 112.5. Leo has 98 points. Garrett fourth with 91 points. So we enter the second period. Reese Schrock in the gray, Clayton Jackson in the dark singlet. And Schrock with the 2-0 lead. No advantage yet, although Schrock is now looks to be in control and gets awarded the 2 points for the takedown and builds his lead to 4-0. So Schrock trying to get some valuable points for his team here at 138. Again, they're in a real tough battle with Huntington North in the race for the regional team championship. And that battle could come right down to the wire. Jackson's headgear got askew, so they stopped the match. We'll go back to the middle with 1:23 left in the second period. Schrock on top of Jackson, 4-0. This is the regional final at 138. The two sectional champions are not in the regional championship match. Griffin Porter from Homestead lost in the semifinals to Schrock. And Michael Tipman from Dwenger, he lost to Jackson in the semifinals in a very close match. It went into overtime. So right now the two sectional champions are wrestling in the third place match here at 138. Again, the top four, all these wrestlers are seeing this afternoon in both the championship and consolation matches. They will all advance to next week's semi-states at the Memorial Coliseum. Top four in each weight class advance to the semi-states here at regionals. 30 seconds to go in the second period. Reese Schrock still on top, 4-0, and he's been in control throughout most of this match. Now he's trying to drive Jackson's shoulder here 18 seconds to go in the second period. Schrock trying to put something together. Jackson has been holding on now. Schrock's got him over and got the pin. He gets the pin at 3:51, so another pinfall for the Carroll Chargers. Schrock gets the pin at 3:51, so we got a break once again before the podium. Why don't we step aside for another timeout? Back with more in a moment on SummitCitySports.com.
My apologies on the last one.
Oh.
Yes. Sorry, I didn't go right back to. I guess I wasn't realize you were signaling to go back to cut the ad.
Yeah.
Parkview Sports Medicine is an integrated sports medicine team.
I mean, I always had my family behind me, I always had my team behind me, but to have staff that wanted the best for me and to get me feeling better the quickest was really reassuring.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
It may be winter, but it's never too early to start thinking about spring. Start your new year sharp and trust Kurt's Mio to power wash your home. Fair prices, superior quality, and exceptional customer service. Schedule your spring special appointment today. Additional services include concrete sealing, deck and fence cleaning, driveway replacement, and stamped concrete. Give your home the curb appeal it deserves. Just head on over to kurtzmio.com, request your virtual quote, and use the code SummitCity for 15% off today.
All right, back here at Carroll, the third place match at 138 is still going on as we come back here. Michael Tippmann leading Griffin Porter 4-2, and that match has 38 seconds to go, so we'll catch the end of that match at 138. This is the third place match. These two guys won sectional championships last week. Now down to 25 seconds. Tippmann on top of Porter 4-2. And boy, in the team race, you're not going to believe this. A half point right now separates Huntington North and Carroll. Huntington North in first at 119, Carroll second, 118 and a half. Leal in third, 98 points. Garrett is fourth with 91 points. And that match concludes with Tippmann winning. So let's move to the podium now. All right, we move to 145 pounds. Jake Jenkins from Homestead against Michael Garrett from Dwenger. Both of these guys won sectional championships last week. Jenkins has an injury default victory. Also won his semifinal match in overtime. And Garrett has a pinfall in the quarterfinals and a 6-2 decision in the semifinals. This ought to be a good match here. Both seniors. Jenkins at 30-4, Garrett at 33-4. Jenkins from Homestead, Garrett from Dwenger. Off that they go. We've wrestled 18 seconds here at 145 pounds. Nobody with an advantage yet. Again at 126, unfortunately, the podium ceremony we missed. We want to mention those top wrestlers. Ian Heath, the champion. Evan Ulrich finished in second place. And Hayden Tippmann also advancing, moving on to the semi-states next week. Tippmann is from Snyder. Also moving on is Jared Forrester from Columbia City. So congratulations to those four young men for advancing on to semi-states. We'll see them next Saturday at the Memorial Coliseum. A minute gone in this 145-pound title match. Jake Jenkins against Michael Garrett. Once again, folks, the young men who are competing here this afternoon in both the championship and consolation matches have secured spots in next week's semi-states. They're in the top 4. They're moving on. Their seasons will continue. Still no score here, with 35 seconds to go and nobody with an advantage, and now they call a stalemate with 35 seconds to go in the opening period. So we come back to the center. Jake Jenkins against Michael Garrett. Still waiting for our first points in this match. Jenkins has the red strap, Garrett the green strap. Down to 18 seconds, and again off the mat they go. Jenkins with the white singlet, Garrett in the dark. And Garrett drives Jenkins down, gets the 2-point takedown. So Garrett gets the first points of the match with about 10 seconds to go in the opening period. Now he's in control as the first period comes to an end. 2-0 favor Michael Garrett over Jake Jenkins after the opening period. Once again, today's broadcast being brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. All right, Garrett still in control, leading 2-0. He's behind Jenkins. Jenkins trying to get that 1-point escape by breaking the hold. There he goes. He got the 1-point escape. So it's now 2-1 favor Garrett. Now Jenkins looking for the takedown, trying to take the lead. Close to going off the mat. They award Jenkins the 2 points on the takedown, and Jenkins goes ahead 3-2 with 1:31 to go in the second period. So a very close match here. This match has the makings of perhaps going the distance. Now one of the referees checking with the scorers table here. Right now the board says 3-2 Jenkins. I did see one of the officials award Jenkins 2 points for a takedown before they went off the mat. And they're going to award another point here. Jenkins now ahead 4-2. He got the 2 points for the takedown to go up 3-2. Now the board shows him ahead 4-2 with 1:18 to go in the second period. And right now Jenkins in control. Garrett trying to get the escape. Jenkins holds on to that leg. A minute to go in the second period. Jake Jenkins with a 4-2 lead over Michael Garrett. Now down to 45 seconds to go in the second period. A penalty point was awarded to Jenkins. And what brought about that penalty, don't know, to be honest with you. But bottom line, it's Jake Jenkins now leading 6-2 with 26 seconds to go in the second period. So after Garrett got the first 2 points of the match with a takedown, Jenkins has scored 6 unanswered and now has a 6-2 lead, and he is in control of this match. 20 seconds to go in the second period. Right now is the only match going. Down to 10 seconds to go in the second period. And Jenkins gets Garrett over. Boy, that's going to be close. Boy, we almost had a pinning situation there. And Jenkins is awarded 2 points for a near fall. And he grabs an 8-2 lead here in this 145-pound regional championship match. Garrett got the first 2 points of the match, but since that time it's been all Jenkins. He put together 8 points in that period. An escape, a takedown, and a stalling penalty. That's the explanation we get now. A stalling 1-point penalty awarded to Jenkins. That put him up 4-2. And then he got a 2-point near fall to go up 6-2, and another 2-point near fall to go up 8-2. So Jake Jenkins with an 8-2 lead. And Michael Garrett, who started off so well, now finds himself trailing 8-2 with 1:17 to go in this match. Nobody with an advantage right now, according to the officials. And Garrett got Jenkins over. Nobody in control right now. Down to 1:05. And they stop the action. With 1:02 remaining in the match, Jenkins awarded a penalty point there to go up 9-2. So Jenkins now with 9 straight points after Garrett got the first 2 points of the match. This is the regional championship at 145. Glad you're with us this afternoon here on SummitCitySports.com. Nobody with an advantage right now, and the clock is the ally for Jake Jenkins. And there he's got Garrett up again, drives him to the mat. No points awarded just yet. Down to 30 seconds. 25 seconds and now 2 points awarded for Jenkins. He has scored 11 straight points. He leads now 11-2. Under 20 seconds to go in the match. And Jake Jenkins will add a regional championship to his sectional crown. You Homestead Spartan fans who are watching, you can celebrate as you're going to get yourself a regional champion here. Jake Jenkins wins the crown with a 13-2 decision. All right, let's move to the podium. Okay, 152 championship match, and this is the match we've been anticipating, a rematch of last week's sectional championship match here at Carroll. Ethan Hicks for Carroll against Cody McCune of Huntington North. And right now in the team standings, Carroll has grabbed a 10.5 point lead over Huntington North. Carroll 129.5, Huntington North at 119. Leo is third at 98. Garrett fourth at 91. That's according to TrackWrestling.com. McCune in the red, Hicks in the gray. And if you were with us last week, you know the problems Cody McCune had with a bloody nose. Well, we had a fast pin over in the third place match. That only lasted 55 seconds. And off the mat they go over there. Didn't quite, don't know who won over there, but it was a 55-second pin. Still no score in this match between Hicks and McCune. McCune with a couple of pins today. He brings a record of 33-5 into this regional championship match. Hicks had a technical fall in the quarterfinals as well as a pin in the semifinals, so his record now 37-1. Hicks is a senior, McCune is a junior. And there is Hicks now off the mat with McCune, and I thought Hicks was going to get close to getting a takedown there, but no points awarded. Still 0-0 with 22 seconds to go in the opening period. Hicks was leading McCune 6-0 last week when the match was stopped because of blood. Dan Hirschberger, who won a sectional title last week, he was beaten by McCune in the semifinals. McCune pinned him in 1:18. So no score in this match through the first period. Hicks will be down, McCune on top as we start period number 2. I'm Jim Measle. Joe Hacker is on the camera. Thad Goff, our director, this afternoon as we bring you the 2019 Wrestling Regionals again at Carroll High School here on SummitCitySports.com. Still no score in this 152-pound regional championship match between Ethan Hicks of Carroll and Cody McCune of Huntington North. And we're down to 1:30 to go in the second period. Off the mat they go. Again in the battle for the regional team championship, Carroll with a 10.5-point lead over Huntington North at this stage. Carroll 129.5, Huntington North at 119. So you got Carroll against Huntington North here in this 152 final, crucial match as far as the team standings are concerned. Leals in third with 98 points, Garrett fourth with 91. And we are still awaiting the first points in this match between Ethan Hicks and Cody McCune, although thought we're going to get something there as we come down to the midway point of this 152-pound regional championship match. And the action stopped. Apparently a stalemate there. So we'll have Hicks in the bottom, McCune on top as action resumes with 55 seconds to go in the second period. There have been no blood issues in this match so far. Unlike last week, the trainers have not been needed. 40 seconds to go now in the second period. McCune trying to put something together here. 30 seconds to go in the second period. Boy, whoever gets the first takedown, whoever scores the first points may win this match. This is a tough, grinding match for both sides. "20 seconds to go now in the second period. No points for either guy yet. McCune stays in control. Hicks tries to get the escape. McCune holding on and drives Hicks back down to the mat as the second period will come to an end. There was a caution issued to Hicks early in the second period, and then a stalling warning issued to McCune. So now McCune's got to be careful. He has a stalling warning that has been called, and he's on the bottom, Hicks on top as we start the third period. Boy, you sure don't want to lose a regional championship for stalling. But McCune now has to be aware of that. He has to be active there on the bottom. The officials are going to be watching very carefully here. Still no score. Now McCune, can he get something together? He stands up and he gets the 1-point escape. McCune gets the 1-point escape and takes the lead, 1-0, with 1:23 to go in the match. Again, keep in mind, Carroll and Huntington North in a very tight battle right now for the regional title in the team standings. Carroll had the edge right now, but a Huntington North wrestler is leading this 152-pound championship final. A minute to go. 1 minute remaining. Cody McCune leading 1-0 over Ethan Hicks as he got the 1-point escape. They're off. They're close to being off, and off they go. Wow, they were well off the mat before they whistle it down. 51 seconds to go. Back to the middle they come. McCune leads Hicks 1-0. McCune in the red. Hicks tries for the trip. McCune and Hicks go to the mat, and they give Hicks the 2-point takedown. Ethan Hicks grabs a 2-1 lead as the clock winds down to 30 seconds to go. Stalemate is called. 30 seconds to go. Hicks getting the takedown with 37 seconds to go. Now McEwen at the bottom has to come up with a plan to escape, tie it up. There he goes. He rolls over, but Hicks drives him back down. 25 seconds. Hicks trying to hold on. He's up 2-1. 18 seconds. Down to 15 seconds. Ethan Hicks trying to secure some big points for his team. And now a whistle with 8 seconds. Did he? Stays 2-1. McEwen tried to get up. Hicks drives him back down. And the time is going to expire with, well, no, not quite, 1 second. Still 2-1. Whoops, McEwen went too fast. 1 second to go. Can he get an escape in 1 second? No. And that's it. What a match. What a match. Well, this is the type of match we expected. Tough, grinding match right to the very end. And Ethan Hicks gets a 2-1 win over Cody McEwen at 152. And now to the podium we go. So Jake Jenkins winning at 145. Michael Garrett was second in that weight class. Also moving on to semi-states, Scotty Saylor from Carroll and Matthew Klein from Huntington North. All right, the 160-pound championship final. Jackson Pettigrew from Columbia City. Joe Parrish from Homestead. 160-pound championship match. Pettigrew will have the red strap, Parrish the green strap. And this match is underway. Pettigrew brings a record of 34-2 into this match. He had a pinfall victory in the quarterfinals and advanced when his opponent was injured in the semifinals. Parrish today has a pinfall in the quarterfinals and a technical decision in the semifinals. Parrish brings a record of 28-2 into the regional championship final. He's a junior, as is Pettigrew. Both won sectional championships last week at 160. Carroll right now leading the team standings at last report with 129.5. Huntington North second with 119. Leo third with 98. Garrett fourth with 96. No scoring in this Pettigrew-Parrish match so far. We've wrestled a minute. Craig McInnes and Trevin McKinley are wrestling in the third place match on the other mat. McInnes from Carroll, McKinley from Eastside. Now Pettigrew tries to grab Parrish's leg. Parrish hangs on. Now Pettigrew trips him down to the mat and gets the 2-point takedown to grab an early 2-0 lead. 25 seconds to go here in this opening period. And 1-point escape now for Parrish as he gets out of the hold. Pettigrew with a 2-1 lead as we come down to 13 seconds to go in the opening period of this 160-pound regional championship match here at Carroll High School. Hope you're enjoying the action on SummitCitySports.com. Now Parrish, right before the buzzer, gets credited for the takedown. Yes, they give him the 2 points. Joe Parrish with little time to spare. He beats the clock. Bud Collier would have been proud of him. And Joe Parrish with a 3-2 lead entering the second period over Jackson Pettigrew. This is the 160-pound final. Parrish last week defeated Jacob Krieger from Snyder in the sectional championship match on a 15-8 decision. And Parrish right now with a 3-2 lead over Jackson Pettigrew from Columbia City. Again, both of these guys winning sectional titles last week. A minute 25 to go in the second. Off the mat they go. Joe Parrish in the blue and white from Homestead, facing Jackson Pettigrew from Columbia City in the gold. And Parrish with a 3-2 lead. He's on the bottom. 1:22 to go in the second period. Jim Measle here along with Thad Goff and Joe Hacker. We're bringing this 2019 Regional Wrestling Tournament being hosted once again by the fine folks at Carroll. I'd like to thank everybody here at Carroll for their hospitality today. We appreciate the fact that they give us this location, and there's a 2-point takedown for Pettigrew. This match is tied up 4-4. With 50 seconds to go in the second period, off the mat they go, so we'll bring them back to the middle. Parrish scored a point earlier on an escape, and then Pettigrew tied the match with a 2-point takedown, and we're at 4-4 right now. 30 seconds to go in the second period. Pettigrew on top, Parrish on the bottom. This match is tied at 4, and then this one looks like it's going down to the wire. Looks like this will go the distance. Now Parrish, just like at the end of the first period, trying to put something together here. Pettigrew holds on, no points. Off the mat they go, and we have 10 seconds to go in the second period. The match remains tied 4-4. Jackson Pettigrew on top, Joe Parrish on the bottom. Parrish tries to sit down, tries to get the escape, but does not, according to the officials, and the second period comes to an end, tied at 4. No action going on in the other mat right now, so this is the only show in town, at least in the Charger Dome. Third period underway, tied at 4, and there's the 1-point escape. Pettigrew got the 1-point escape. He goes up 5-4. Parrish got out of dodge there, did not allow Pettigrew to grab his leg and get a 2-point takedown. That would have been critical. Jackson Pettigrew with a 5-4 lead over Joe Parrish. An exciting match here at 160 pounds in the Carroll Regionals. A minute 25 remaining now. Right at the edge of the map. Boy, the coaches are into it, aren't they? They're right in the middle of the action here, right down here below us. They go back to the middle. 1:12 to go. Pettigrew 5-4 over Parrish. A lot of action in this match. Now we're down to a minute 2. Pettigrew, can he get the goal behind? He does. Pettigrew gets the 2 points. Big 2 points for Jackson Pettigrew. Now he's got a 7-4 lead. 50 seconds to go in the match. Parrish stands up, gets the 1-point escape. Now it's 7-6 favor Pettigrew. 40 seconds to go. Parrish looking for a takedown to tie this match up. Well, this match is going the distance, it looks like. Down to 32 seconds. Jackson Pettigrew 7, Joe Parrish 5. Pettigrew again has a leg. They're off the mat and onto the gym floor. They're wrestling all over the place right now. They'll wrestle in the parking lot if they let them. 25 seconds to go. 7-5. Pettigrew in the gold siglet, leading Joe Parrish from Homestead. Pettigrew going for more points, staying aggressive. Down to 10 seconds, and he gets the 2-point takedown that more than likely will secure the victory. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3, 2, 1, and Jackson Pettigrew wins a hard-fought match at 160. To the podium we go. All right, we're up to 170 pounds now. We have Jacob Fletcher on the mat from Leo, and Clayton Fielden from Garrett. 2 sectional champions from last week at 170 pounds. Fletcher's got the green strap, Fielden's got the red, and it's a 2-0 lead for Fielden. He's a junior. Fletcher's a senior, and Fielden's going for the fast pin here. We may not have a chance to use our material. Clayton Fielden got the takedown. He may get some near fall points as well. He should. He'll get at least 2, maybe 3. Fletcher trying to hang on. Fletcher has a decision and a pin today. He's 32-6 entering this match. Fielden has a pin and a technical fall. His record 32-3. And he remains in control. That's going to be a 3-point near fall for Clayton Fielden, and he goes up 5-0. So Fletcher did a great job staying in the match and avoiding the pinfall there. It looked very close for Fielden. Looked like he was going to get a quick pin, but Fletcher managed to hang in there. Now 25 seconds to go in the first period. And Clayton Fielden, he's wrestling in a bad humor right now. He is very aggressive. 15 seconds to go in the opening period. Fletcher's not been able to do anything. Fielden won't allow him to breathe. Down to 5 seconds to go. Opening period dominated by Clayton Fielden from Garrett, and he leads 5-0 after the first period. In this 170-pound regional championship match. Again, the top 4 in each weight class move on to the semi-states next Saturday at Memorial Coliseum, and hopefully you can join us if you get a chance. Don't forget to log on later on tonight. We have basketball, and it's been an exciting week for girls basketball despite the weather conditions and cancellations. Mother Nature was rather brutal on high school sports this past week. In fact, they're calling for temperatures tomorrow and Monday near 50 degrees after all the polar vortex weather we had to put up with. Crazy, isn't it? Well, there's a 1-point escape now, and Fielden builds his lead to 6-0 with 1:20 to go in the second period. And down to 1:10, no points yet. Now they give Fielden 2 more points for a takedown. He allows Fletcher to escape, and Fletcher gets on the board. But Fielden in control, leading 8-1 as we hit the halfway point in this match. We'll give you the team standings, and Carroll right now with a 14.5-point lead. 2 more points for Fielden there, and he goes up 10-1. Carroll with 133.5 points. Huntington North is second with 119. Leo is third with 98, and Garrett is fourth with 96 points. Those are your top 4 teams. And Clayton Fielden with a 10-1 lead here. A takedown and a 3-point near fall in the first period. He then got an escape. Another takedown, 8-0. Fletcher got his first point on an escape, and Fielden recorded 2 more points on a takedown. And he remains in control of this match, leading 10-1. This is the 170-pound regional championship match here at the IHSAA Carroll Regionals for 2019. 2 points for a near fall for Fielden, and he goes up now 12-1, getting close to a major decision. Only needs 4 more points for that, or a technical fall, I should say. Fielden already has a technical fall here in the regionals. That happened in the semifinals. In the third place match here at 170, we have Matt Lepper from Carroll, and he is facing Carter Wireman from Columbia City. This championship match has been controlled by Clayton Fielden, who now leads 13-1. Got another point for an escape. gets 2 points for a takedown. And all he needs is one more point, and this match will be over. It's 15-1. 1:35 to go in the third period. And Clayton Fielden has been in control of this match right from the start. Now he drives Fletcher over after he grabbed an arm. Near fall points perhaps. And if that's the case, that'll be the end of the match. Down to 1:09. They have not awarded the near fall points yet. Down to a minute to go now. And there's the 3 point. Yeah, 3 points for the near fall, and that's the end. A technical fall for Clayton Fielden as he wins that match 18-1. Why don't we keep it here and watch the conclusion of that 170-pound third place match. It's a close one right now with 35 seconds to go. That's the third place match for 170. And it's a 3-2 lead for Matt Lepper over Carter Wireman. So that's big for Carroll. You need all the points you can get right now if you're the Carroll Chargers. Right now their lead over Huntington North is 14.5 points for the regional title. And Lepper trying to get some critical points now for the Chargers in the 170-pound third place match. He's leading 3-2. In control. Wireman tries to stand up. Lepper put him back down to the mat. Wireman's up again. Can he get the escape? Off the mat they go. No. Oh, they do give him a point. They do give him a point there. So that's tied 3-3. That looks like that's heading to overtime with 6 seconds to go. Unless Wireman can get an escape in a hurry here. No. No points in those last 6 seconds. So 3-3. We'll stick with that I shouldn't say the cancellation match. It's the third place match. So that match goes to overtime. That could be critical in the final team standings. Again, Carroll with 133.5 points. Huntington North in second with 119. And looks like some attention will be given now to Matt Lepper. So why don't we step aside here, and we'll be back with more from the Carroll Wrestling Regionals in a moment on SummitCitySports.com.
Parkview Sports Medicine is an integrated sports medicine team. We're treating injuries when and where they happen and working to prevent them before they do. We believe the best care is coordinated care, helping ensure you get the individualized services you need every step of the way, offering innovative treatment techniques to get you or athlete you love back in play. Reaching higher, pushing further. Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
I chose St. Francis because they made a promise that I would have real-world experience that I could take when I graduated, and they delivered on that promise. For me, the classroom only gets you so far, so they're setting you up with an internship. I had a mentor that they set me up with that was a CEO of a DuPont hospital in Fort Wayne. They offer degrees in accounting, business administration, risk management and insurance, marketing, and finance. You know, they just did a great job of the full circle of not only the education but also the experience.
All right, back here at Carroll, and there's a 2-point takedown to wrap up the third place match and give the victory to Carroll's Matt Lepper. So let's go to the podium. All right, the 182-pound championship match now. We have Austin Leach from Garrett And Justin McDonald from Wayne. McDonald, a senior. Leach is also a senior. Leach's record is 28-5. McDonald 33-3. McDonald pinned his opponent in the quarterfinals and scored a 7-5 decision in the semis. Leach has a pin in the quarters and a decision in the semifinals as well. No scoring yet. We've gone through 25 seconds. And McDonald went for the leg. Leach wouldn't give it to him. And off the mat they go, back to the middle. 1:16 to go in the opening period. No score. This is the 182-pound championship final here at the Carroll Regionals. Leach is wearing the red strap, and McDonald has the green strap. And last check, Carroll with a 14.5-point lead over Huntington North in the battle for the regional championship. Has been close between those two teams all day. Now we're down to 45 seconds to go in the opening period here at 182, and nobody has scored yet. Both guys looking for an opening as we work our way down to 30 seconds to go in the opening period. Justin McDonald from Wayne. Austin Leach from Garrett. McDonald's in the red. Leach in the gray. And really nothing happening right now. We're down to 15 seconds. Under 10 seconds to go now. Looks like it's going to be scoreless after the first period. There's McDonald trying to get a leg. He does get a leg. They're right in front of the scores table, and no points awarded. Well, why don't we go back and watch Jackson Pettigrew winning his championship at 160. As he won an exciting match over Joe Parrish, 9-5. Some of the highlights from that match. Back at the 182 match, the second period is underway. No score between Justin McDonald from Wayne and Austin Leach from Garrett. 1:35 to go now in the second period. Both guys being very cautious. Kai Johnson from Homestead leads Vertus Hawkins from Snyder 4-2 in the third place match at 182 on the mat next door. Still waiting for our first points here in this Leach McDonald match. And finally we got one. As off the mat they went. And it's McDonald with the red strap awarded the point. Well, they got the wrong strap. They got the wrong color up on the board. Now we got it straightened out. Leach awarded the point. Scoreboard operator put it up on the wrong side. 1-0 Austin Leach with the lead over Justin McDonald. Leach getting the 1-point escape. A minute to go in the second period. So Austin Leach gets the 1 point for the escape. 1-0 lead for Leach over McDonald with 47 seconds to go in the second period. No points there in that sequence. They're close to being off the mat. And off the mat they go with 35 seconds to go in the second period. This is the 182-pound championship match. Again, Austin Leach from Garrett leading Justin McDonald from Wayne at 1-0. Nobody with an advantage right now as we come down to 25 seconds to go in the second period. Still no points awarded. 15 seconds to go in the second. And neither guy can get any offense going here. And there's Leach going for a takedown. Can he get it in time? Yes! Leach getting the 2-point takedown right before the second period buzzer. And so he now has a 3-0 lead over Justin McDonald, entering the final period in this 182-pound regional championship match. Two guys who won sectional championships last week at 2. Once again, the top 4 in each weight class move on to the semi-states. And there's a 1-point escape for McDonald. And McDonald is on the board. 1:41 to go in the match. Austin Leach 3, Justin McDonald 1. Something has to get straightened out here at the scores table once again. Make sure the score is correct. I think we had we had some confusion earlier, and now it's the board shows Austin Leach leading 3-1 over Justin McDonald. Leach with the 3 in the green. He's got the green strap. And whatever the problem was has been straightened out. We're ready to resume the 2-pound regional title match. Again, Austin Leach from Garrett leading Justin McDonald from Wayne 3-1. 1:30 to go. McDonald looking to tie this match with a takedown. Leach could wrap it up if he can get a takedown here. We're down to 1:20. Now McDonald tries to shoot for a leg, can't get it. Continues to wind down. We're down to 1:06. Both guys have been issued warnings for stalling. They were issued in the first period. Off the mat they go with 55 seconds to go. Keep that in mind here as we work our way through the final 55 seconds. Both have been given warnings for stalling. 50 seconds now. Austin Leach 3, Justin McDonald 1. 40 seconds to go. Leach with a 3-1 lead. Down to 35 seconds. 30 seconds to go. Again, keep in mind the stall on these two guys. McDonald trying to get that takedown to tie the match. Down to 20 seconds. Leach trying to hang on. And McDonald, did he get him? Off the mat. No points. "15 seconds. McDonald again can't get that 2-point takedown to tie things up. Leach prevents it. And we're down to 5 seconds. McDonald, can he get one last attempt? No. And Austin Leach holds on for a 3-1 victory over Justin McDonald. All right, to the podium we go. All right, so we move on now to 195. Charlie Agnew from Huntington North and Tris for the 195-pound championship, and Carroll is now opening up some space over Huntington North in the race for the regional championship. Carroll with 136.5 points. Huntington North second with 119. Garrett is third with 101.5. Leo fourth with 98 points. So it's tight between the Railroaders and the Lions for third place right now. We're in the 195-pound championship match. Charlie Agnew with a record of 36-1. He's in the red. He has 2 pins today. Agnew is a senior. Both pins in the first period. 1:32 in the quarterfinals, 34 seconds in the semifinals. Martz from New Haven is a junior, 36-6. He scored a pin in the quarterfinals and had a major decision in the semis. No scoring yet. We've wrestled a minute. Agnew in the red. Martz in the purple and gold. Got Cole Bergman from Garrett and Alan Ives from Carroll in the third place match on the next mat. And our first points in this match as Agnew gets the 2-point takedown to go ahead at 2-0 with 35 seconds to go in the first period. Hope you're enjoying the action here on SummitCitySports.com. Jim Measle here. Our cameraman is Joe Hacker. Our director is Thad Goff. And in this 195-pound regional championship match, we have Charlie Agnew with a 2-0 lead over Tristan Martz. Top 4 in each weight class move on to the semi-states next Saturday at the Memorial Coliseum. Besides this regional, Goshen, Jay County, and Peru regionals feeding into the semi-states at the Memorial Coliseum. And then the top 4 contestants in each weight class. The semi-states move on to the state championships, which will be held at Bankers Life Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, February 15th and 16th. Agnew with a 2-0 lead over Martz as we go to the second period. Bergman and Ives tied at 2-2 with a minute to go in the second period in their third place match on the next mat. And Agnew gets a 1-point escape to go up 3-0. Agnew looking to improve his record to 37-1. Heading into the semi-states next Saturday at the Memorial Coliseum. He will no doubt be one of the top seeds, if not the top seed at 195. You can see why. Look how aggressive he is in the mat. He gets 2 more on that takedown and now resumes control of this match. Down to a minute 12 to go in the second period. Charlie Agnew of Huntington North in control. Looking for his 37th victory of the season. He leads 5-0 as we hit the halfway point. And, wow, do they call him for stalling here? Agnew with a takedown in the first period. Here in period number 2, he has scored an escape and a takedown, leads 5-0. We're down to 45 seconds to go in the second period. And we have a potentially dangerous hold called, so we'll bring it back to the middle. 39 seconds to go in the second period. We'll go to the referee's position. Agnew on top, Martz in the bottom. 39 seconds to go in the second period. Martz tries to stand up, and Agnew says, I'm not going to have any of that. Puts him right back down to the mat. Agnew was indeed called for stalling a few moments ago, so he's got to keep that in mind. 5-0, Agnew with the lead. And now stalling warning on Martz. So both guys have been warned for stalling. 10 seconds to go in the second period. And nothing going on right now as far as scoring is concerned. Agnew will take a 5-0 lead into the third period. $5-0 favor Agnew over Tristan Martz heading into this final period. At Parkview Sports Medicine, it's game on. We are the region's largest integrated sports medicine team, providing athletes specialized services from improving their performance to recovering from injuries. To learn more, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com. Kelly Automotive Group is Indiana's #1 automotive group with over 1,000 new vehicles and 500 pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Please visit drivekelly.com. Simple, transparent, and reliable. Charlie Agnew remains in control here of this 195-pound regional championship match, leading 5-0 with 1:23 left in the match. Alan Ives won his match for Carroll, the third place match at 195. So Carroll looks like they're going to win the team championship here in the regionals. It was close, extremely close for a while. In fact, only 21 points separated the top 4 teams entering the championship round. But looks like Carroll's going to keep the regional title here. Huntington North put up quite a fight, as did Garrett and Leo. In fact, as Agnew leads here 5-0, let's give you the complete team standings. We have Carroll in first place at 139.5. Huntington North in second at 119. Garrett is third, 105.5. Leo fourth with 98. Homestead is fifth with 62.5. Snyder is sixth with 60 points. Eastside is seventh with 47. Columbia City eighth with 39. Dwenger is ninth with 32.5 points. Then it's New Haven with 29 points. Cherubusco with 27. Wayne has 16. Woodland has 6. As this match winds down, Charlie Agnew, a workmanlike victory here over Tristan Martz. Give Martz a lot of credit for hanging in there with a very tough opponent. Agnew wins it 5-0, and let's go to the podium. All right, 2 more matches to go. This is the 220-pound final now. Reese Wicker from Cherubusco and Jaden Elwood from Leo. Elwood winning a sectional championship last week. Elwood brings a record of 33-2 into this championship match at 220. Wicker from Cherubusco, his record is 26-5. Wicker's a junior. Elwood's a senior. And here's Wicker now trying to get the first points. Elwood holds on. Wicker drives him down to the mat. And Reese Wicker gets the first points of the match. A 2-point takedown on Jaden Elwood. Now Wicker goes to work here. 55 seconds to go in the first period. Wicker on top, Elwood on the bottom. Wicker's got the red strap. Elwood's got the green strap. Wicker in the black singlet. Elwood from Leo in the purple, in the dark purple. 35 seconds to go first period. Reese Wicker leading 2-0. One more weight class after this. Hope you're enjoying the action on SummitCitySports.com. Less than 20 seconds to go now in this opening period. Reese Wicker with the only point so far on that 2-point takedown. He's up 2-0. As the first period winds down, that looks to be the score after the opening period. Wicker on top, 2-0. And it'll be Wicker on the bottom here to start the second period. Elwood on top. In the third place match, we got Keegan Miller from Eastside against Christian Graff of Huntington North. And Miller has a 1-0 lead in the second period. The third place matches have a 1-minute first period and then 2 minutes in the second and third. Obviously, the championship matches, 2-minute periods for all three. Still a 2-0 lead for Wicker over Elwood. Elwood on top trying to put something together here. And not a whole lot going on right now, to be honest. 2-0 Wicker with the lead over Elwood. Again, we got one more weight class after this at 285. The officials working here today are James Troyer, Henry Wilk, Rodney Johnson, and James Gagline. As we come down to the halfway point, Jaden Elwood on top, Reese Wicker on the bottom. Wicker with a 2-0 lead, scoring a first period takedown. Elwood now tries to put something together, but Wicker won't give him anything. Stays in the bottom. There's now a stalling warning has been issued. Wicker gets a stalling warning. And really, these two guys have got to pick it up a little bit here. Now we have some action. Elwood gets Wicker over, trying to drive that left shoulder down. Wicker trying to hold on. 18 seconds to go in the second period. Can he hold on for another 15 seconds? Elwood's awfully close. He more than likely will take the lead in the match with near fall points. And he got him. Jaden Elwood from Lille improves his record to 34-2 with a pinfall victory. Well, the third place match is still going on. They got about a minute to go. Let's get you up to speed on that. It's tied 1-1. That's the 220-pound third place match. Yes. Let's take a replay. Let's take a look at that pin by Eldon on the replay. Really, that came rather quickly because Wicker looked like he was controlling things, but Elwood got a nice combination and finally scored the victory at 220 pounds. So Jaden Elwood, regional champion. As we're working the third place match down now, Keegan Miller and Christian Graft. Miller from East Side, Graft from Huntington North, tied at 1. 15 seconds to go. So it looks like that match is going to perhaps overtime. Well, maybe not. As Keegan Miller gets a 2-point takedown to grab a 3-1 lead. Graff gets the 1-point escape. Tries to get a takedown. Can't do it. Miller with a 3-2 win for third place. All right, let's go to the podium. All right, we're ready for the 285-pound regional championship match. Chase Lepper from East Side, or Leaper, I should say. Chase Leaper from East Side, and Reeve Muncie from Carroll. Muncie beat Leaper last week for the sectional championship, 7-3 on a decision. A very tightly contested match, and we expect another tight one here. Carroll with 139.5 points in first place. Huntington North second with 123. Garrett third, 105.5. Leo fourth with 98 points. No scoring. Oh, they're off the mat. Off the mat. No points. Muncie with the red strap. Leaper has the green strap. He's wearing the green singlet. Muncie in the gray and blue for Carroll. 45 seconds deep into this 285 regional title match. No scoring yet. And we anticipate this match going the distance, much like last week's sectional title match between these two guys. The third place match features Nolan Hathaway from Garrett against Tom Bush from Leo. And they're scoreless early in the second period. And Leeper and Muncie still no score here with 45 seconds to go in the opening period. And off the mat they go again. Again, I'd like to thank everyone here at Carroll High School for their hospitality, and good Lord willing, we'll be with you next Saturday from the Coliseum, Memorial Coliseum. Looking forward to those semi-states. Again, the top 4 in each weight class move on to semi-states, so those 4, the semi-state contestants are set. They were determined earlier today during the quarterfinal round. Oh, the first period comes to an end. Muncie had a leg, but could not get the takedown in time, so we're scoreless through the opening period.
Short arms.
Scoreless as we enter period number 2. Leeper will be on the bottom. Muncie will be on top. Muncie has a pair of quick pins today. He pinned his 28 seconds in the quarterfinals and then scored a 22-second pin in the semifinals. Leeper also with a pair of pinfall victories. He pinned his man in 25 seconds in the quarterfinals and got a pin at 2:08 in the semifinals. So these two guys both have had some quick work today, but no signs of any pinfalls in this championship match. 1:40 remaining in the second period, still no score. Bush leads Hathaway 3-1 early in the third period of the third place match. Here, Reeve Muncie and Chase Leeper are scoreless as we get to the midway point. Carroll will win the team championship. Just a matter of what the final outcome will be. Again, a very close race for the regional crown heading into the championship round. Of only 21 points separating the top 4 teams heading into the finals. Still no scoring in this match as we hit the midway point. Leeper on the bottom, Muncie on top. Now Leeper gets up and gets a 1-point escape. So there's the first point of the match. Chase Leeper for Eastside with a record of 34-4. He's a junior. Muncie's record also 34-4. He's a sophomore. Leeper on top, 1-0, thanks to that escape. And we have 28 seconds to go in the second period. Reeve Muncie trying to put something together now. Trailing 1-0, 20 seconds to go in the second period. Third place match is very tight. 3-2 favor Bush over Hathaway with about 40 seconds to go. 5 seconds to go here as we have excitement over on the third place mat. Second period ends here between Leeper and Muncie, with Leeper leading Muncie 1-0. And it looks like Muncie will be on the bottom and Leeper on top. The world is waiting for you to make a difference in a way that only you can. Discover your strengths at Indiana Wesleyan University's residential campus in Marion, Indiana. Visit indwes.edu. Big-Eyed Fish has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Like their Facebook pages for updated promotions. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at Big-Eyed Fish. Now we got a 1-1 tie here between Muncie and Leeper. 1:44 to go in the match. And Nolan Hathaway won his match 6-3 over Tom Bush over in the third place match for 285. So this is the last match of the day here at the Carroll Wrestling Regionals. Chase Leeper and Reeve Muncie are closing the show now. We're down to 1:30. Well, the clock has stopped for some reason. The clock has stopped. Now it's going again. We'll see if they will adjust the time here, but the clock stopped momentarily. We're down to 1:25. 1:24, and now I think they're going to call the officials over here to get the time straightened out. Now it shows down to 1:16, and we're having some issues with the clock, it looks like. Muncie does have a caution. And he also has a 1-point escape in this final period. And the clock shows 1:02 remaining. So the clock situation has been rectified. Under a minute to go, tied up 1-1. This match between Chase Leeper and Reeve Muncie coming down to the wire. Now 48 seconds to go. We'll give you the team standings as we have them. Carroll with 139.5. Huntington North second, 123. Garrett third, 105.5. Leo fourth with 104. Now Muncie grabs the leg. Leeper, no points. No points. 20 seconds to go. This one has the makings of going overtime, perhaps. We have not had an overtime match here in the championship finals. Looks like we're going to get one here at 285. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. And this match is going overtime. Tied at 1. Well, these two guys put on quite a show last week at the sectionals, and they're giving us the same show here in the regionals. 1 minute overtime period. Tied at 1. Chase Leeper from East Side in the green. Reeve Muncie from Carroll in the gray. Down to 40 seconds in the overtime period. Still nothing going here. Nobody is able to get an advantage here in the overtime. 30 seconds remaining. 1-1 tie. Now Muncie makes a move, and off the mat they go. The clock is stopped with 22 seconds to go. We'll have the 220-pound podium ceremony once this match is over. Down to 15 seconds. Nobody with an advantage. Down to 10 seconds here in this opening period of overtime. So it looks like it's going to stay 1-1. And we will go to a second overtime period. Tied at 1. Both guys getting 1 point for escapes. Leeper got his point in the second period. And Muncie got his point in the third. But keep in mind, Muncie does have a caution against him. And Muncie will be on the bottom. Leeper on top. A 30-second overtime period. Period number 5, if you will. Leeper holds on to Muncie's leg. 22 seconds remaining in the period. They're close to being off the mat. They're right on the edge. Off the mat they go. Oh, boy, that was close. Oh, boy. That was close. And some of the officials who paid their way in didn't care for that call. Leeper be on top. Muncie on the bottom. 18 seconds to go. Muncie, can he get the escape? Does so. And goes up 2-1. 10 seconds to go. Reeve Muncie leading 2-1. 5 seconds to go. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, and that's it. What a match to close the show. Oh. Muncie 2, Leaper 1. 32nd, 6th period. Leaper's got to get an escape here from the down position to tie the match. We've had 3 escapes, 2 for Muncie, 1 for Leaper. Muncie maintains control. Leaper to his feet. Can he reverse it? No. Muncie holds on. 19 seconds. 15 seconds. Leaper still on the bottom. Muncie on top, down to 10 seconds. Leaper, one more attempt. Can he get the escape? No. 2 seconds to go. 2 seconds to go. Both of these guys have nothing in the gas tank. Muncie will hold on for the win at 285. What a match. What a match. All right. To the podium we go for the 220 ceremony. Okay, we'll have the 285 ceremony here in just a moment as we wrap up our coverage of the Carroll Wrestling Sectionals, or the Carroll Wrestling Regionals, I'm sorry. Carroll won the team title. Last count we had Carroll with 135.5, Huntington North 123, Garrett 105.5, and Leo 104. The University of St. Francis offers 100% job employment in select programs and 100% pass rates on many license exams with over 2,300 students. The main campus located in the heart of Fort Wayne. Visit sf.edu. Give your home the curb appeal it deserves and trust Kurt's Meal to power wash your home. Additional services include concrete sealing, deck and fence cleaning, driveway replacement, and stamped concrete. Just head on over to kurtzmeal.com. Request your virtual quote. Use the code Summit City for 15% off all power washing services today. We're going to hang here for a little bit to give you the ceremony for the guys at 285 pounds. I'd like to mention again, hope you enjoyed our coverage of the Carroll Wrestling Regionals here at SummitCitySports.com. Glad we were able to bring them to you. And let's go to a replay here from that 285 match. This, I believe, is the escape for Reeve Muncie to get the, yes, there it is. That gave him the deciding point. A match that featured only 3 points, all of them on escapes. Muncie got 2 of them. Chase Leaper got 1. Well, let's give you the team standings here as we await the 285 ceremony. And Carroll in first place with 143.5. Huntington North gets second, 123. Garrett third, 108.5. Leo fourth with 104. Homestead fifth with 62.5. Snyder sixth with 60 points. Eastside seventh with 50 points. And now to the podium, please. Okay, once again, the team standings. Columbia City was 8th with 39. Bishop Dwenger 9th with 32.5. Columbia City, we mentioned them already. New Haven was 10th. New Haven was 10th with 29 points. Cherubusco 11th with 27. Wayne was 12th with 16. Woodland 13th with 6 points. So Carroll wins the team championship by 20.5 points over Huntington North. 143.5 for the Chargers. Huntington North 123. Garrett, a tight battle with Leo for third, but the Railroaders get third place, 108.5. Leo fourth with 104. Well, again, that is it as far as our coverage is concerned today here at Carroll High School at the Charger Dome for the 2019 IHSAA Carroll Wrestling Regionals. On to the semi-states next Saturday at the Memorial Coliseum. We thank you all for tuning in today. Our thanks once again to our sponsors. Joe Hacker has been on the camera. Thad Goff has been our director. And now from Carroll High School, I'm Jim Measles saying, have a good afternoon, everybody.